For my solos on the new record, to keep it simple, I just used my Kemper preamp. I have a few of them. I have the one that looks like a little space-age toaster. A little carry bag, and so I was able to just get on a plane and fly to LA with my tone in hand, basically. With Slayer, obviously live. It's all about Marshalls, and lots of them, but. This was just simple, and I had my Marshall profiled into it anyway, and I just used it and some ESP LTDs because my signature model was far from ready at the time anyway, and so they just I didn't even bring my own guitar. They brought a couple down, and I just went in and just kind of went for it. And it was super cool, just went in and everybody just let me do my own thing, and I'd do like 20 takes or something, and Tom would tell me I thought the first one was killer, and I guess I'm on the right path then.
I tried to think what the fans would like if the fans could pick out how it went down. And in my opinion, I think fans would be cool with Holt participating on leads, since a lot of this stuff was written.
We're killing ourselves a little more every day!
It seemed like the right way to go about introducing Holt as a guitar player on a Slayer record.
When the whole issue came up with finding someone to sit in for Jeff, my take on that whole issue with that was, well, fuck, let's just stop. We'll stop and we'll wait. We'll wait for Jeff to get better. His whole arm and stuff. That's where I was at. And then when there's names were started flying around, I didn't want any of that. So someone brought up Gary, and I was like, my ears perked up because Gary's a good friend. If this is going to happen, let's ask Gary. See Gary how he feels about doing something like this if he wants to, and because that's the only person in my eyes that could do it. Because we were good friends with these guys, especially and then him and Jeff were good friends. So, and Gary said, yeah, you could do it. And Gary's fucking an amazing guitar player.
Holt was my first choice from day one, so I'd be a hypocritical retard if I turned the table and said, no, this isn't the guy. He is the guy.
Well, I was out on tour, with Exodus on the 70,000 Tons of Metal cruise, the inaugural one. And Kerry texted a friend of ours, Bob Tyrell, and I guess he just didn't want to bother me while I was playing. And Bob says, Kerry said, call him when you get to shore. And I called him, and he told me what was going on. And, and at that time, I actually was really adamant about wanting to take like most of a year off with Exodus. I just wanted to write and stay off the road for a bit and work on music and relax, because Exodus had been going nonstop for a long time, since like 2003. But since I did have the time available, I said, sure, we're all super good old friends, and I'm more than happy to help you out. I thought it was going to be like, a couple of tours or something.
It was more up to Gary. It's like, it's more, you kind of leave it up to him. It's like, dude, you okay with doing this? Because he's got Exodus. He's got, that's his grown kid right now. He's got 30 years of Exodus. So, it's a full-grown adult now. So that's his baby, so we left it up to him, and he's I think he likes it because it's changed his life a little bit. So, he deserves it. He's been around for a long time doing what he's doing, and I think this is I think this is good for him. I'm very happy for him. I'm glad that he's able to do what he's doing, and I'm glad that we can help him do what he's doing.
The funny thing about it is I love playing with Gary. You know, I mean, Gary's like, I remember when I first joined Exodus, and you know, I never really played with Gary before. I remember getting into a room with him, and when he started firing his amplifier and just playing riffs, I was like, this guy's badass. You know, he's just heavy.
I was a big Holt admirer, you know, years past. I would talk in the guitar magazines about him being like the Glenn Tipton of our generation because he gets overlooked. And Tipton got overlooked. No matter how much you like Priest or anything, people don't resonate towards Glenn Tipton. And Glenn Tipton did stuff before anybody did. And he's just, you know, a phenomenal guitar player and tasty and good as they come. And that's how I looked at Holt years ago. And he's been my friend for 25, 30 years. So, of course it fit. You know, he's our age. He's as relevant in his band as, you know, we are in ours. So the just a perfect fit. You know, it's like a slam dunk.
You know, Gary fits perfectly because he's original. He's OG. He was there in the beginning of all this genre. It's basically family, and that's the best way to put it. You know, it's like, you know, with Carrie and Tom, it's family, and Gary fits right in. He's family.
But it just continued, and you know, with Jeff's, you know, struggles at the time to regain, you know, muscle memory and all that, you know, to get back to playing this kind of brutally demanding stuff, it just continued and continued. But you know, it's like, you know, no one more so than me wanted to see Jeff come back. You know, it's like I'm perfectly happy, you know, in my life, and always have been, you know, comfortable in my own skin, and at the same time, it was, once again, to use the word liberating, it was awesome to go out and play someone else's music for a change, you know, play songs that are like some of my favorites from my thrash metal infancy, you know, playing Angel of Death, you know, it doesn't suck, it's fun, you know, it's some of the greatest riffs ever written. And, you know, it just continued, and then tragically with Jeff's passing, you know, it's like, seems to like be something that's going to continue into the foreseeable future, certainly. I just hope I did Jeff proud. That's all. That's the only thing I really care about. You know, making the guys in the band happy and hoping that Jeff would smile and go, fuck yeah, that's some of the stuff I put down.